everybody, my name is Chelsea. I'm the owner of Makeup by ChelseaTeran, and I'm here in Corsicana, Texas at the Mrs. Texas America pageant. So if you don't know, I'm a hair and makeup artist. I work a lot in the pageant industry, NFL, cheerleading industry, and I've had a lot of people recently ask me about placement of makeup, how to pick the right colors, where certain colors go. So I decided to start this very quick YouTube video to kind of go over concealer today. So we're just gonna do something very quick and easy. As you can tell, I already have my foundation. I already have my eyebrows done, my eyes done, my lips done. So we're just gonna do concealer today. So I'll go over the products that we'll need. Now I've already put on, it's Make Sense by Senegence, kind of like the Lip Sense people. This one is Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. Love this stuff. I actually use it as my face primer all over. You can use it on your eyelids, everywhere. Best thing ever. Amazing. So there we go, got back in the light. I've already done my foundation, same thing, Make Sense foundation, and I use Dewy all over. And I also used a foundation brush. This one I really like, it's kind of firm. The top is a little bit looser, and I really think this is just some knockoff drugstore. It says Essence of Beauty. I've had it for years, it's lasted forever. So I used a foundation brush everywhere. I even included, I do have some nice monthly breakouts on my neck, so I included that there. So the next step, I'm using Pro Perfect from beproperfect.com. This one is Neutral Medium Concealer. So I'm going to be using this and a concealer brush. This is the 502 brush from Be Pro Perfect, or you can use any concealer brush that you would like. You can also use your fingers, so one side I'll use my finger and the other side I'll use a brush. So I'm going to go over exactly where to place it, and then we'll go through it together. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to pick a shade 1 to 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone color. So you're going to want to see a difference. You don't want it blending in, because then it's not making anything but just covering just a little bit. You kind of want to have about 2 shades brighter. What it's going to do is open up your face, bring the light into your eyes, and really make a difference. Kind of help shaping and contouring and highlighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a triangle. So when I draw my triangles, I'll kind of show you what we're going to do. We're going to start right in here. We're going to follow all the way underneath the eye. We're going to go all the way down the nose, and then all the way up the eye. So if you were to do a triangle, it'd be right in there. Same thing on the other eye. Start here, and I usually put the product here first. Bring it out. No idea why the light's going that way. Bring it out and brush it down this direction. So from here, you're gonna stop if you were to put a brush right about here. So the next triangle, you're gonna do about 4 triangles on your face. The base of the triangle would go here. I do have a scar from a staph infection right here. It's years old. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go above the scar to kind of try to cover it. So I'll do the base long part of the triangle here, draw a point down, and then continue all the way down the tip of my nose. Next step will be another triangle, flip it the other way. So the top part will be here. We're gonna draw this direction, and I usually just kind of paint it down. So the long base would be here, draw. Now depending on the redness of my chin, I'll go through and do an oval sometimes. Depends on the time of the month and what it looks like. And then afterwards we'll do any type of blemishes, and if you need to go into the nose area, that's where we're gonna get that. So this side, I'm just gonna do the brush. Sorry, new to Instagramming and YouTubing and Facebook Living, so if I make any mistakes, sorry, life happens. Okay, so we're gonna get really up close and personal, guys, so just bear with me. Sorry about any of the flaws. We're gonna go right in here, and I'm gonna put the base of the product, and somebody made a good comment to me the other day, pretend like it's ombre, or almost like you're fading it out. And you don't want to stretch, don't go. What you're doing is stretching that skin and settling the concealer into the skin right in there. Normally I go super fast, but I'm trying for y'all today. Now, if I did not have my makeup done, I could blend this up a little bit, but I don't want to blend too much because it'll mess up the eyeshadow. And see how I kind of feather blend it out. So you want to stay above your cheekbone, and if you feel right here, you can feel your cheekbone. You don't want to go all the way across. Remember, you want to kind of have that stopping guideline to where you stop right about here, where your eyeshadow brush would go, and start feathering it outward right in here. You can also use a makeup sponge. You can also use a small little concealer sponges. I always wet mine first, get a lot of water on it, so that way the sponge doesn't soak up all your concealer, because makeup is not cheap, guys. You want it to last as long as possible. Okay, so do you see how much brighter it is on this side compared to this side? So we want to really open up the eyes. So next, I'm going to use my ring finger. You always want to use your ring finger. That's the lightest pressure. Put your hand on a table. Try to move your we're going to use this as a table. You try and move your index, your middle finger. Now try to use move your ring finger. It's very difficult. It's not taking as much pressure in your pinky. So you see how much less pressure and strength this finger has? This is delicate skin. You want to take care of it. This is going to fade faster than anything else on your face. So be very gentle with it. Be nice to it. Okay, so we're going to go in with our fingers and kind of get right in here. Now the good thing too is if you do this before your eye makeup, you can hide any type of veins or blueness or redness right in there too. And if you want to get really underneath the skin and underneath the lashes, watch this. If you drop your chin down and look up, you're going to stretch the skin underneath here. If you look up, you see how I can't get underneath here as well? So drop and look up, and you're going to really be able to access underneath there a lot more. Now, I also like using my finger because it warms up the product, and I feel like I can actually, don't know why I did that, blend a lot better because the product's warming up, it's becoming more malleable. Let's make sure we match because I'm not using a mirror, so it's fine. So, look how much more awake. Now, I don't have contour, I don't have blush, and I've been using a self-tanner, so apparently the side's getting a lot darker than the rest of my face. Okay, so I would normally use my fingers for the rest of my face, but to be more detailed, we're gonna use a brush. Now remember, I'm gonna go above my scar. Normally, if you don't have the scar issue, you'd go right about where your arches would meet. So long point, and draw downward. Okay, so do you see that triangle? Okay, now what I'm gonna do is buff it towards the eyebrows. Kind of buff out that line. So I'm gonna also go right above that eyebrow to clean it up a little bit. See how it's kind of helped conceal that scar, bringing the light into it? Boom, plastic surgery right there. If you want to, if you feel like you have to go in and clean your eyebrows, you can at this time. To be honest, every day, I don't do that step. Only on special occasions gets that step. Just the only reasoning behind that, I have 2 young kids and I'm tired. I don't do this all the time. If I get my eyebrows on, we're having a great day. Okay, so depending on the width of your nose, some people who have tiny noses can just draw a straight line and they're done. Mine's not too big, but it's kind of in between. So what I'm going to do is a flat part of my brush and use the whole thing down. You're going to have to really judge on your nose. So again, you can either use straight line all the way down and buff it out with your finger. I have to use the flat. Some people even have to go straight down and then almost kind of widen it out. It just depends on your nose and the shape of it. So I don't like freckles on my face, so we're gonna really hide those guys. Now, if you also feel like you need to do a little bit of highlighting in here, you can. The next step is the triangle on your chin. Draw straight down, here's your base. Okay. If you ever watch Pretty Little Liars, that reminds me of A. Sorry. Should be a triangle, not an A. Okay, and then start to buff it out. I don't know why I'm smiling, because I just missed that show. I thought it was awesome. Okay. So for some reason, I am getting something going on right in here. I'm gonna use my finger this time. So all I'm gonna do, I did go over it with some foundation already. And I'm just gonna kind of pat it on. You see this lovely light vein? Y'all are gonna get to know all my flaws pretty soon. How cool is that? Better be glad I don't care. Okay, I'm covering that up the vein. So now I look a lot more alert, awake, and brighter and happier. So what it's doing right now, because of all this brightness, it's taken all this light. Obviously, I'm using a ring light, I'm not gonna lie. You can see it in the pupils of my eyes. Anytime you watch YouTube videos, other makeup artists, you can see it. So it's taken all this light and throwing it into my eyes. Look how much whiter my eyes are, how much more clear the rest of my face looks. So now I'm going to take my neutral matte powder from beproperfect.com. So I turn mine upside down, shake it. Hold on, I'm making a mess over here, and I'm in a hotel room, so I don't want to make it too messy. But I get some product into the lid, take my powder brush, oof, it's going everywhere, and I'm just gonna powder all over to set it in. And I kind of buff it in to get underneath all those little hairs. And notice I'm not going. I've seen so many people do the weirdest faces when they do makeup. You have no clue. If you want to stretch, drop down, not too rough. Now, pageant girls, cheerleaders, dancers, people that spray tan, you might have to go into here even with some contour, which we'll go over a little bit later, to really hide your scalp, because your scalp's gonna turn white. You can go over that with eyeshadow. I'm just gonna buff it out. Okay, and I still don't feel complete. I still feel like I need a little bit more contour and blush, so we're about to do that next, and we'll come back with a video to show you how to finish everything. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye. Okay guys, it's a finished product. I have concealer, blush, smoked out underneath a little bit, and contour. So with everything together, this is how it should look. Yay! So don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by ChelseaTeran. I do have Facebook, Makeup by ChelseaTeran also. That's ChelseaTeran. So y'all have a great day. Thank y'all so much for watching. It means a lot. Take care. Bye.